Krishna on Death and Soul. Bhagavad Gita truth about life after death. The immortal soul that never dies. What really happens after death? Is death the end, or just a transition? On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when fear gripped the heart of Arjuna, he asked the same question we silently carry inside us. And what Krishna replied, changed human understanding forever. Today, we will explore what Krishna truly taught about death, the eternal soul, and why there is nothing to fear. Stay till the end, because this wisdom may completely transform how you see life. The story begins in the sacred dialogue of the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, the great warrior, stood on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Before him were his teachers, cousins, friends. His hands trembled. His bow slipped. He said to Krishna, "How can I kill my own people? What is the point of victory if they die?" But deep inside, Arjuna wasn't just afraid of killing others. He was afraid of death itself. This is where Krishna begins one of the most powerful teachings ever spoken. But before we go deeper, if you are finding value in this wisdom, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Heartfelt Wisdom, and share it with someone who fears death or struggles with loss. Your one click helps spread timeless wisdom to the world. Now, let us continue. Krishna tells Arjuna something revolutionary. He says, "The soul is never born, and it never dies. Weapons cannot cut it. Fire cannot burn it. Water cannot wet it. Wind cannot dry it." What does this mean? Krishna explains that what we call death is only the destruction of the body, not the soul. The body is temporary. The soul is eternal. Just as you change clothes, the soul changes bodies. This single understanding removes the biggest fear humans carry. Because if you are not the body, then death cannot destroy you. Krishna makes a clear distinction. Body equals temporary. Soul equals eternal. The body has childhood, youth, and old age. But the I inside you remains the same. The consciousness observing your life, that is the soul. Think about your childhood. Your body has completely changed. But the one who remembers it is the same. That unchanging awareness is what Krishna calls the Atman, the soul. And that soul cannot die. If the soul is eternal, why are we so afraid? Krishna explains that ignorance is the cause. We identify ourselves with the body. We say, "I am this body." So when the body ages, we panic. When the body gets sick, we fear. When death approaches, we feel everything is ending. But Krishna says, this is illusion. You are not ending. You are transitioning. Death is not destruction. It is movement. One of the most beautiful metaphors Krishna gives. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies. Simple, clear, powerful. When clothes become old, we discard them. We don't cry for the old shirt. Then why cry when the soul leaves an old body? Because we misunderstand identity. Krishna invites us to shift perspective from body consciousness to soul consciousness. Krishna doesn't stop at saying the soul is eternal. He explains rebirth. The soul carries impressions, desires, and karma. Just like wind carries fragrance from place to place, the soul carries tendencies into the next life. This is why life is not random. This is why actions matter. Karma decides the next destination. Death is not a full stop. It is a comma. The journey continues. Krishna explains something deeper. Death maintains balance in the universe. Without death, there would be no renewal. Without endings, there would be no beginnings. Just as seasons change, summer to winter, life also moves in cycles. Birth and death are part of cosmic rhythm. Understanding this brings acceptance. Resistance brings suffering. Krishna says, "The wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead." This sounds harsh, but it is profound compassion. Because the wise see reality clearly. They know the soul continues. They know separation is temporary. They know love transcends death. When someone dies, we cry, not because they cease to exist, but because we miss their presence. Krishna invites us to see beyond physical separation. Krishna teaches that the state of mind at death matters. Whatever one remembers at the final moment, that state one attains. This is why spiritual practice is important. Because the last thought shapes the next journey. A life lived in attachment leads to attachment again. A life lived in awareness leads toward liberation. Death reveals how we have lived. Krishna offers hope beyond endless rebirth. He says that one who truly understands the soul, who realizes their divine nature, can transcend the cycle of birth and death. This is called moksha. Freedom. Not annihilation, but union with the Supreme. When ignorance dissolves, fear dissolves. And when fear dissolves, death loses its power. Imagine living without fear of death. how would you live? You would take risks. Love deeply. Forgive faster. Detach easier. Krishna's teaching is not about dying peacefully. It is about living fearlessly. Because once you know you are eternal, you stop clinging to temporary things. And that is true freedom. Kurukshetra is not just a physical place. It represents the battlefield of life. Every day, we face loss, change, uncertainty. Every day, something dies. A relationship, a phase, an identity. Krishna's message applies to every ending. He reminds us, you are not what is ending. You are the witness of it. Let us imagine two people facing death. One believes, this is the end. Everything is over. The other believes, this is transition. I continue. Who will be more peaceful? Belief shapes experience. Krishna offers a belief grounded in spiritual realization. You are eternal. And eternal beings do not fear temporary change. So how do we apply this? Number 1, detach from temporary identities. Number 2, act righteously, karma follows you. Number 3, practice remembering your higher nature. Number 4, accept change gracefully. When someone you love passes away, remember, the soul continues its journey. When you fear your own death, remember, you cannot be destroyed. You are not the body. You are the soul. Krishna's ultimate message is not about death. It is about identity. If you know who you are, death becomes transformation. If you forget who you are, death becomes terror. Arjuna listened. His fear disappeared. He stood up. He acted with clarity. The same transformation can happen within you. Close your eyes for a moment. Observe your breath. Observe your thoughts. Who is observing? That observer has been there since childhood. That observer has never aged. That observer will not die. That is you, the eternal soul. And as Krishna declared, it can never be destroyed. If this wisdom touched your heart, subscribe to Heartfelt Wisdom for more life-changing teachings from the Bhagavad Gita. Share this video with someone who fears death. Because sometimes, one truth can remove a lifetime of fear. And remember, death is not the end. It is simply the soul turning the page to the next chapter.